Hey, I'm Zany Guest, one of the casters here at Bosco Tech. I'm here to walk you through how to subscribe to our channel so you never miss a match. So you're going to go to YouTube. And once you get to the search bar, you're going to type in Bosco Tech Esports. Once you see that tiger head, you want to click on that and it'll take you to our homepage. Here you can find all of our previous broadcasts as well as any additional content we put out. Once here, you want to hit that subscribe button on the right side of your screen. Feel free to turn on notifications as well to make sure you never miss a game.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Luis Camacho, and I'm here joined by...
Coach Shaq. I thought the camera was going to be on us, but I guess we're just showing the agent select so I can sit back down instead of having to stand for the camera. I'm not going to complain about that.
Starting off with some good old school technical difficulties. Again, always happens, but
No,
today...
it's not even technical difficulties. It's Ethan. It's Ethan's fault. Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
Ethan.
I'll call out Prod on broadcast. I don't care, Ethan. I'll call you out.
Now, looks to be, once again, Bosco Tech here on a Wednesday for Valorant. Again, we're just starting season, and as always, in good old school Valorant fashion for Bosco, we're playing on Ascent.
Dude, I'm so tired of seeing this. Give me an icebox. Give me something that's just not. You're good on profile. You can leave it 1 to 5. It's fine. It doesn't matter. That's just only if we're doing face cams, but it doesn't matter other way. Sorry, talking to Prod. But anyway, yeah, no, I mean, it's just Ascent is probably our most played map over the 2 years that we've had this team. But locking in here, I mean, our team just gonna insta lock our agents. We know the agents that we want to play, and we play it pretty much every time. So we are going to be set up with Bread on Jet, Muklay on KO, Daniel on Cypher, NB1 on Omen, and Atomic on the Sova. Just a pretty standard setup out on the side of Bosco. And then over on the Raider side, we do have a Cypher, a Clove, a Sage, a KO, and their duelist is going to be Neon. I mean, Clove kind of mixed controller, kind of mixed duelist, like with the self-heal and all that. But their main duelist is going to be entering a lot is the Neon. Going to look for that Neon. I mean, Neon's pretty feast or famine just with the running around the map and stuff. Like, if you're a very good Neon, it can be very overwhelming. If you're not a great Neon, you're not going to be able to do much on the map.
Well, in this case, we'll figure out right away as we start off, especially with such the importance of the opening round for them to gaining more economy for later on. Again, overall, Bosco Tech's overall record, 1 victory so far as well as 1 loss as for the previous game. Now, overall, will we see Bosco Tech redeem that loss today? That is up to them. But again, overall, what we know about Bosco is overall really aggressive team, overall really focused on aggression and flanks. But again, we'll see. Maybe after last week's game, maybe they'll switch up their strategy. As 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, as the match starts. Bosco Tech overall, again, both teams starting off rather slow, but with good corner checks there. It looks to be that the majority of both teams are centered around the middle ground of the map, or now spreading to the sides.
Yeah, I mean, Bosco Tech going to be on attack for this first half of the map. Typically, if you are starting attack, you want to look to trying to get that early lead. Defense side is typically easy, especially on Ascent. I think defense is pretty easy. It's a small map, able to get around. Brad going to be pushing the site here first, hits a Cypher trip, and is going to be taken out with another kill to follow for the Neon. But NB1 going to find one through the smoke. They move on to site. There's Muklay with another, and that's going to even up the kill count for Bosco against these Raiders here. 3 players left on each side. Atomic Logo going to find one more, but then another kill coming in for the Neon. Just trades back and forth. Muklay sitting here under the site. Going to be hiding. See if the Neon checks. He does fire, so the Neon is going to know he's there. A wall coming out, though.
Now Bosco Tech 1v1 situation. It looks to be that
sticking it, and he doesn't know. He gets off after it's half, though.
Looks to be bold. Oh, what a good reaction time there by Subra, and gets the defuse to get the first round to River City High School. What an incredible first round for today's match. Coach, what are your thoughts?
I mean, like I said, it's going to be feast or famine for this Neon, and right there, Neon got 4 kills, ends up clutching the round, so already a good start for the Neon. Is going to have that higher economy. See what they buy here. Ethan, can you hold down left control for me?
There we go. It looks
or tab, that works too. Still just a ghost, but a full shield coming out for the Neon. On the side of Bosco, we only have 1 light shield on the side of NB1, so gonna be a tough round to win here. I mean, typically you do buy up if you win the round, try and get that bonus round 3 where you don't mind if you lose. So Bosco gonna be on a bit of a save, but they're gonna be looking to push this G site as a flip. Sage wall coming out pretty quick though, as well as the slow from Sage. So not gonna be able to push up on the site too quickly here for Bosco.
Now it looks to be the crunchy yogurt with first blood of the round. Now it looks to be Bosco Tech off by 1 member here, 5v4.
And I mean, we are going to see a bit of a rotation here from the Raiders as well. They hear him walk off site, so they know they're going to be rotating back. Bosco going to commit to this A rotate, though. They're not going to be moving back quite yet. see what information they can gather, see if they can get a pick here. But they're still just kind of sitting around this mid-tree area, waiting for this mid-smoke to come down. And the Raiders have actually done a full rotate over onto A site, but Bosco now cutting through mid, looking, they see the sites open over towards B, so they're going to be pushing on the site fast, and that was a bit of a quick rotate there from River City, so they're going to be caught out now. Bosco's going to have a free site to work with, making sure nobody's back there. There comes the knife, there comes the Cypher Cam, and now the Raiders having to rotate a second time.
Now, overall, looks to be Moonclay with the defuse. Overall,
Plant.
Plant, sorry. It looks to be that Bosco Tech overall with, I would say, kind of a risky maneuver to just like leave them be for a bit. But again, well, it's up to different strategies for both teams. Now, it looks to be Bosco Tech here with the advantage, having the spike planted.
Flash coming in for the KO, 1 kill coming in for the Clove. They find a second kill as well, but NB1 trying to just do what he can, finds one, looking for a possible second. Neon slides in, NB1 finds the kill, but gets traded out by the KO, and that's going to be a second round to the Raiders. Bosco, honestly, for an econ round, like where you're going against those Spectres, you're going against those Stingers, and all you have is a Classic to work with, I mean, 3 kills isn't that bad. You do take down some of the economy of the Raiders, and now you're going to be buying up on them. You have typically all the Vandals to work with now. We do see him coming out. Vandal for every player except for NB1, going to be working with a Phantom and full shields across the board for Bosco Tech. The Raiders, not in as good of a spot. You got a Spectre, you got a Bulldog, and you got a Ghost. 1 light shield, couple heavy shields, but that is to be expected in the 3rd round.
Yeah, overall, one of the advantages of having such a game like Valorant, where there's still a lot of opportunities to still revamp, especially because, like, as you can see, like, for example, Overwatch, you have 3 rounds to play, even though they have a certain amount of matches. You're at Valorant having the advantage of, like, a couple rounds going to even the 13, 15, etc. It's still an opportunity of, like, sure, a team could be winning in the first 5 rounds, but will that stay the same moving forward? Possibly not.
And shots coming in here for Daniel as he peeks onto the A site, not able to find one, and then Neon going to find 2 kills onto Brett and Mookley here as Bosco's trying to go for a bit of a mid play. Atomic going to peek mid as well, not able to find the kill, and it's going to be left down to NB1 finding one. Atomic, have to look for the other. I think Atomic?
Yeah, Cypher?
No, Daniel, sorry, Daniel, my bad. Daniel, find 1, find 2, but then the peek with the Spectre down. Catwalk is going to be scared. Finding the kill.
Now it looks to be here overall standing player so far of the match, Subar with 7 kills. Overall, again, Riverside High School with better economy so far. Bosco Tech still picking up the pace, but overall not a bad performance so far. Again, Riverside with better economy, better kills, and better equipment. We'll see if Bosco Tech manages to up the situation moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a bit of a crucial round for Bosco before you start getting into those really deep holes where the team's just pressing you a lot, getting a lot of econ bonus on you. I mean, Bosco, they've been finding the kills, just haven't been able to get those like last 2. I think getting a bit over aggressive on some of these peaks without having the full amount of information. Looking for them to slow down here. But here's gonna be a peak by Crunchy Yogurt. Finds 1, finds 2, looking for the 3rd, and gonna whiff some shots, but able to get back to safety as the reload's coming in. NV1 gonna peek, find 1 towards that tree area. Clove still there, possibly to follow up. Gonna be peeking now is the Neon. Cypher Cage coming out, gonna prevent some of that sight lines. Great smoke there by NB1. Great smoke there to cover off the door, get them on site. Decay in on Daniel. He is going to be healing now, though. Marshall in hand, playing this little hell area. NB1 just to his right, peeking heaven, seeing what they can find. They hear the steps, so they do know that 2 are going to be lower sight. But we have Mookley pushing up here. Possibly going to find a kill here, but no, the Neon snaps over, sees him in main, finds the kill. NB1 also going to fall to the Clove, and that's the final kill going over to Jay. 4 rounds to nothing, Raiders.
It looks to be Bosco Tech not in such a favorable position again. Overall, I want to highlight that play there when we saw one of the River City players kind of just take out almost 3 players on Bosco Tech's side just because they weren't peeking, they weren't making sure, they weren't tagging those corners. Again, they basically handed off their backs, and he took the opportunity, took 2 of them down, and almost a 3rd, just luckily managing to escape.
Yeah, I mean, a couple whiff shots there for the Raiders players, especially considering Bosco's behind. But that, I mean, Bosco's all pushing up, and they're all looking in the same area. Nobody's watching down cat. I mean, when you're walking up that catwalk area, yeah, you're scared of that mid peek by the archway, but you still need somebody to be watching down the catwalk, getting ready for somebody to challenge there. Luckily, they were able to escape with one, but the round still ended up going towards the Raiders, so you saved one, you died later. Not too much really matters at that point.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take the trade-off. Now, it looks to be, again, Bosco Tech not looking so favorable here. 3 men down compared to the full team of River City High School.
Yeah, and I mean, they're going to get pinched here. They're just getting absolutely kind of manhandled right now. Not going to lie. I mean, the Raiders are, every round that goes by that they win, the confidence just continues to grow for the Raiders. So they're going to keep getting more and more aggressive as this game goes on. You see him pushing out B main. You see him just pushing right up mid. And that's just going to continue to happen until Bosco is able to answer.
Yeah, and something that Kemi pointed out is like, even though Bosco Tech has the spike, it looks to be like River City now as they're moving on. They're forcing Bosco into a more defensive play, which is the last thing you want, especially when you're having the spike. You only want to play defensively once the spike has been planted. Now, overall, River City High School here, great economy, great positioning, and overall, I agree with you, Coach, dominating the match. Now, it looks like that we're off. Overall, again, both teams eyeing each other, probably here at a standoff. Now it looks to me that the River City High School getting Bosco Tech pushed back here. Good smoke control there. Good pre-firing. Now it looks to be trade-off here with Crunchy Yogurt and NB1.
Shots coming in for NB1. Able to get partial health onto the Cypher, but the Cypher is going to put down the cage and get back to safety onto Tree. Ult now coming in for Bosco, gonna see where the entire team is. They're gonna get a lot of information, seeing a bunch of them towards Tree, so it is going to be a typical rotate over towards this P site. However, Pants sitting here, waiting, knowing that they're probably gonna be rotating here. Shots coming in, 20 health left as Brad able to find shots while KO's whiffing. Oh, big play mid here, finds one. Daniel looking for a second. Not able to find a second, and like those are those instances where I think Bosco's just playing like a little too aggressive. Like, you have the numbers, you have the site, you find one kill, go back and join your team. You're in a 4v2. Like, there's no reason to really try and force an encounter when they still need to push you, they still need to find the kills, they still need to defuse. It just feels a little over aggressive for the state of the game that we're in.
Oh yeah, totally, especially not looking in such a favorable position. Thankfully, they managed to keep at least everyone else back compared to later round of prior rounds, which is good because it looks to me that they are really good positioning. But as I spoke, look, a good part of Riverside High School taking 2 members out of Bosco Tech.
And there's NB1 with 1 kill, looking for the second, sees the stage, and there's a clutch from NB1 as his team is dying. Gets the teleport off and is gonna live and keep the gun. Let's see that on replay down there in the corner.
What an incredible play by NB1. Good clutch, but still, I think that situation where there was only 1 member of Bosco Tech could have been avoided if they weren't playing over-aggressive when it comes to certain situations. Like, again, they have the spike, they have it planted. Why rush? Just wait things out. They have to come to you. Why go face the team where you have a better favorable position when they have to approach you? Just camp it out a little.
Yeah. I mean, some of these players are still new to Valorant too. That just comes with time and like learning the game nuances and how it works. So, part of what like John's been working on them coaching wise, they just gotta implement it a little more because you do work on a lot of things in practice, and then once you get in game, you can get a little antsy and kind of forget what you've been working on. So, glad to get around there. Hopefully, that's able to help ease some of their anxiety. But as I say that, 3 kills, 4 kills coming in for the Raiders, and there's gonna be a Neon sliding and finding the headshot onto Atomic. Raiders able to answer back immediately.
Now it looks to be that they saw. Oh, timeout has been called on Bosco Tech's side rather early. But overall, I would say pretty smart timeout call. Now looking especially the statistics here. Again, overall standing players, Subar with 12 kills, Crunchy Yogurt with 9, and on the Bosco Tech side, NB1 with 8 kills, and Daniel Duke with 3. Now, again, as Coach Shaq pointed it out, Bosco Tech playing a little too aggressive here, and again, maybe getting a little too confident in that last round. And River City just took the opportunity to say like, hey, yeah, you got 1 off, but you're not good yet. So still, Bosco Tech needs to stay on their toes if they want to take this the match today.
Yeah, and I mean that's part of the hopefully the timeout here is just John telling them like to work their advantage, slow down a little bit, not get Not get too frantic. NB1 doing his typical thing, 8-6, leading the team right now. Across the rest of the board, Bosco struggling to find the kills a little bit. I mean, when you're getting slayed out early, that's going to be tough to handle, and I don't think they were quite ready for the aggressive nature of this in Neon. I mean, we saw it last week when the team's just like pushing full force at Bosco, especially when Bosco's on the attack phase. I think it kind of shell shocks them a little bit.
Yes.
Just need to learn how to adapt to that play style. Maybe play a little slower, just like wait for pick, wait for them to push up, because when they're playing that aggressive and they've been finding those kills early, the more you wait and like wait for them to continue trying to find those, they're gonna start getting antsy and they really want to find those kills as their confidence is growing. So typically, if you wait a little bit, you can draw them in and hopefully find a pick and get an opening onto a site.
Yeah, totally. Now it looks to me we have a stalemate here around B. Now again, it looks to be that both teams trying to hold off the favorable corner here. Good. Oh, not sadly enough, not managing to block the scan there. But the rest of Bosco Tech trying to rotate through the middle of the map. Now first blood here drawn by NB1 as usual for Bosco Tech.
I mean, this Clove and Sage are right above catwalk on him.
Bye-bye.
Clove destroys the tripwire, so we are going to get that information that he is mid. NB1 finding another kill from mid-map, but a pinch here now. Clove also pushing from the mid archway, Sage pushing from back spawn. NB1 going to TP into the top pizza area, but he's going to get picked off right there. Atomic and Mukle, last two alive. The res coming in for the Sage, and now a 4v2 situation for Bosco to try and get out of.
Yeah, tough situation here again.
30 seconds
Spike has
left.
not been planted just yet, especially with 25 seconds on the clock and counting.
And Atomic not ready for this player to be mid, but gonna swap, gets a couple shots into Yogurt, not able to finish the kill, and now it's all down to Mukle. What can he do? But it's gonna be a bit of a KO on KO action here. Mukle peeks from main, the other KO peeks from heaven. Mukle takes out his gun, not able to find the kill, just gonna go for the plant, maybe get some econ, and he's gonna fall. 7-1.
Overall, Bosco Tech again going that more aggressive side, especially not in such a favorable position. I think they need to slow down a little more. They need to take a calmer approach, a more tactical approach. Again, they got pieced off with almost one by one in such a quick fashion on that last round. So what are your thoughts, Coach?
I mean, it's the same stuff we've been saying. They gotta slow down. They gotta find a pick and move off that pick. Especially once NB finds those kills mid, and you know there's possibly one on site. I mean, you had the numbers to peek that site. They should have, I think, pushed up on site a little bit quicker after he found some of those kills. Clove gonna fall immediately though to Bread. Use ult. And now this Clove ult, yeah, you do self-res, but in order to stay alive, you do need to find a kill. So this Clove's going to get hyper aggro, look for somebody, but can't find anybody as she's going to fall. That's a good pick for Bosco. Let's see what they can do to use it.
We're all smart risk. Nobody gets touched in the process or harmed. So
and it's going to be a four-person swing, possibly a multi-swing. Shots coming in. Not going to be able to find anything. Smoke going down onto the mid-tile area. Recon Bolt also going to land onto KO, so they have all the information on where he is. He pushes back into tree, but also Sage is there. And the push on the A site from Cypher. Not able to find the kill. Sage going to turn around and hear him pushing on the site and finds that. Bosco still sitting mid. 4v4 now.
yeah.
Flash coming out from Mukle. Good flash. Challenge.
Oh, what a trade-off there!
Spike down mid. Last player
And the full
standing.
flash coming in against NB1. He almost was able to turn away from that, but a very good turnaround for the Raiders.
Yeah, very good. Especially they managed to kind of corner Bosco Tech in that specific corridor there in such a brutal way, because even then, even though they were facing part of the Raiders head on, there was still another part of the team that was flanking, and they were checking the side corner. So again, things not looking too good for Bosco, 8-1, and overall not only down with kills but also down in economy, as only one member of Bosco Tech has reached double-digit kills here, while two members of River City High School are at double digits. Overall, Bosco Tech pushing middle here, but actually no, pushing the sides.
Are they going to check this corner?
Trying to go for A, but A is really well covered here.
I know exactly where you are.
Look at both teams now. Bosco Tech finally slowing down a little more. kind of both got. Oh, good dash there, but still gets picked off there by Tech. Getting a risky maneuver, but oh, runner. Bosco Tech himself. I was about to say in a favorable position, but now they're equal here. 2 players to 2. Like being planted here by Moonclay. Good turnaround. Bosco Tech finally managing to plant the spike after so long. But again, Crunchy Yogurt.
Oh,
covering
playing next to
here.
each other
Good
and
kill there.
not gonna be able to find it. That's just unfortunate timing there.
Bosco Tech sadly being taken out here. Although they did manage to plant the spike, a really good improvement as they are slowing down a little more.
Spike
But overall, again, that corner check there kind of gave River City High School the advantage. Overall, Bosco Tech, although still not in such a favorable position, still kind of picking up the pace a little more. But will they pick it up rather late, or will they manage to pick it up in time?
That goes there. Here.
Starting off another round here. Bosco Tech in a disadvantage 9-1.
Here.
Again, we'll see how this round goes.
Here.
I really want to see Bosco just get a little aggressive. Get like fast push the site. Doing stuff. If you don't find the kills, you don't find the kills. But
Well, that's
change up the pace a little bit.
maybe. Yeah.
Clove's gonna peek down, catwalk again, and find another 2 kills.
The 2 together again as Crunchy
Spike
Yogurt
down mid.
and Zubar get another bunch of kills there. Now NB
Last
getting
player
pushed
standing.
aggressively here. NB1 with a, oh my god! Triple kill by NB1!
I have the spike.
And like I said, those players just getting a little aggressive
Just, again,
and just kind of line up for him.
yeah, River City High School committing a little bit of
He's gonna start planning here, but the Cypher's gonna peek, and I think the Cypher's gonna find the kill.
oh, he sadly does!
That's just unfortunate. I mean, they hear the ult, they know he's getting on site looking for a plant, so here's the plant go off, knows that he is trying to stick it, being in a 1v2 situation, and unfortunately he falls.
Sadly. Again, overall, really good
Last
play there by
round in the
NB1,
half.
But again, that leads off the last round before the stop. 10-1. Bosco Tech not looking too good. But again, as Jose would say, it ain't over till it's over. So we'll see if Bosco Tech
Goes
manages
here.
to pick up the pace here in today's match.
Yes, this should do. Ah, this is a nice spot. Here.
Ult coming in on the side of Bosco, as they are going to suppress all these players as they push up onto site. Not a bad ult usage here. They do have site completely under control. Hopefully they get the plant on fast.
Hopefully they can probably
Last coming out on the side of the Raiders finds 2. Bosco only finds 1 in a trade. Molly going out in hell. But Moonclay able to find the kill. Clove finds 1. Bread finds 1. Neon finds another. Gonna slide in, look for the final kill. And they find it once again. Defuse now coming in. And Raiders going into half up 11-1.
wonderful use of the dash there, managing to not only flank but kind of surprise Moonclay there. Incredible performance here by
Switching
River City High
sides.
School. Now, switching off pace. Now, Bosco Tech on the defensive as River City now has control of the spike. 11-1. Now starting off from scratch again. Overall, this couple of first rounds is usually really important to set out the economy. Again, River City High School has a lot more, I would say, space to breathe. They're in such a big advantage compared to Bosco Tech. So, yes, I'd say they still have the opportunity to, like, play it safe, play it calm. They don't have to rush things. They're drastically, I would say, above Bosco in this situation when it comes to rounds. Now, both teams starting off strong here, facing up against each other. It looks like the Bosco Tech trying to get a spawn kill on the entire team. trade-off there with Winkle and Super. Now, Spike is being planted already, as it has been successfully planted. All of the chaos kind of erupting at A as both teams stand up against one another.
I mean, that is kind of what you expect from the Raiders here, who were playing super aggro on the defense side. I mean, offense side, not going to expect anything different. They're just going to push on the site fast. They're just going to look to get those picks. And as I say, another one coming out for the Raiders. Crunchy Yogurt able to find one. Now 3v4 for Bosco. They are going to use a blind. They're all going to push out Heaven, but they're just going to continue to fall.
Take what's useful.
Wonderful, wonderful use of angles there by, sadly, well, he may be scared of something else, but not about that angle. Really, 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 really good use of it. I would say Bosco Tech not looking too good. Maybe we have a match point here. What are your thoughts, Coach?
This goes here. Yes.
I mean, not a lot of them right now.
This is a nice one.
Just one of those games. I mean, there's like you said, there's still a lot to work on. Some of these teams in this league are very good. You got new players, got a lot of freshmen, some that ranks a little bit lower. Just trying to put a little more time into the game to work on some of those shots and everything. I mean, like I said, whole new team of 5 people. So working together, you gotta figure out the systems, gotta figure out you're trusting each other, those call outs, and how each player is going to play and react. Tripwire gonna come in for Bosco though. Hopefully able to find the kill is Daniel. Gets the headshot on the pants, and that's gonna be 1 pick for Bosco as the Raiders are gonna start rotating towards mid. NB1 here sitting top catwalk. I don't know if he's going to challenge it.
I don't think
But he does have vision on the cross to see if they go this archway. He's going to be able to call that out for Mukle, who's sitting here with a Bucky. Sees one, gets a couple headshots actually onto the Sage. Neon going to keep holding it. Mukle here now with a shotgun to the face. Sage going to fall. That is going to be bombed down towards middle. Now looking for Bosco to get a bit of a rotation here. Mukle still just sitting in the corner with a shotgun. They know he's here, so they are going to start swinging it. Neon sliding out. The blind coming in for Mukle. Can he find another kill? No, he can't, as the shots ringing into his side.
30 seconds left.
But Bread able to find one.
One enemy.
Oh,
Bread able to find 2.
Maybe one more. Bosco Tech with the win!
And I mean, it's just got to keep being round after round for that. It's 12-2. Bosco's got to play perfect defense here. But that was a very good round for Bosco. That is what you like to see. Bit slower, reacting to the information, not trying to get over-aggressive and take challenges that they don't need to challenge. And I mean, I think Mukle really opened up that round with that kill on the Sage. And then able to kind of stay alive. I mean, a good blind usage. He did peek a little bit, and they saw him, but he was able to get the flash off, so the players did have to back up, and that just gave Brett a little bit more time to get up there and give some support with that Spectre.
Yeah, overall really good teamwork on Bosco Tech's side. Looks to be that they're getting used to a more slower, more tactical defensive approach here, especially with such an aggressive team as River City, being not even, I would say, aggressive on defense, which is a really interesting approach.
Not ready yet. Scanning ahead.
Spike down B. One
Sorry for the
enemy
quiet,
remaining.
talking to Prod a little bit, but Bosco in a 2v1 situation. Bomb went down, and there's the final kill.
Death is cold.
Bit of a quiet round, listen to the gun sounds for you guys, but Bosco able to find another. I mean, they're starting to string together some of these defenses. This is promising. I mean,
Yes.
hey, we're already 3 rounds better than last week, so we do take those wins, especially where we can see them. But I mean, if this continues, Bosco can get in a similar situation as the other team, where you're just constantly getting these round wins, constantly keeping that econ high. Unfortunately, I mean, the Raiders they can do 3 straight save rounds and still just wait to get guns, and then all they really need is 1 more. But Bosco starting to look a little more confident, starting to get some of those kills, get some of that information early. Dart going to be coming in mid, not going to ping anything as the Raiders are fast pushing over onto this A site. He hears the sprinting, not able to find it as Subar? Yeah.
Player standing.
Subar able to find the kill with the Sheriff, but Bosco able to wipe the rest of the team and then trap Subar. That's going to be another round for Bosco.
I know in the past, more aggressive.
Not this roster.
Not this round. Not this roster. It looks to be that they're taking a more defensive, more tactical approach. Maybe I would say yes, it's brand new.
Yeah.
But maybe I would say that the aspect that they've been working on most is showing is their defense.
Yeah, and I mean that is typically I think how a lot of rosters start. You typically do focus more on the defensive side because it is I think a little easier to play slow than it is to play fast. But as those times come on, you just gotta learn like when to be aggressive and when to not be. But Bosco right here starting to find a little bit of momentum on the defense side. 12 rounds to 4 in favor of the Raiders. Raiders still on that match point, not able to find it. But it's going to be a bit of a slow push here at B as one player going to be peeking over towards this 8 side. It is going to be the Cypher for Raiders. I think just making a little bit of noise, hoping to distract them, but it's not going to really fool Mukle or Brad as they are still sitting here. Atomic Logo sitting up towards the pizza, but they're going to find the kill onto Mukle. Entry onto site, and they do have free site. Bomb already going down. Heal coming up for Neon. Bit of damage tagged in onto the Neon. Gonna be no shield, full HP. Bosco now, how can they retake? Dart coming in. Gets 1 ping, gets 2 ping. They know where some of the players are. KO ult gonna come in as well though for the Raiders. So now all of Bosco's players gonna be suppressed. They have no abilities to work with. Pure gunplay. NV1 finds 2. Looking for a 3rd. Clove uses ult. He knows Clove's gonna peek. Finds the kill. Sage down the lane, but not there. Somebody needs to hop on bomb. Cypher now pushing from the log area. If somebody can hop on.
MB1 with the defuse.
Can he find the kill though? Can he find the kill as MV1 is over here sticking the bomb? And they find the kill! Bosco gets another round.
Wow, that was tense. That was really tense. Now, Bosco Tech,
until we're home,
overall,
yes?
incredible performance, incredible clutch at the end. Especially now, it looks to be the Bosco Tech not in such favorable, especially after River City landed the fight. Incredible turn of pace there. Wow.
I mean, have another day, NB1, sitting here 22 and 14, really trying to will his team to get back into this game. Just a great play by him. He knew that he didn't have abilities to work with, but I mean, knows that he doesn't need abilities to work with. Finds the double headshot, finds the re-kill on the Clove, and then just hops the defuse, knowing they're running out of time, and Bosco able to support him and defend him so that the Cypher does not find the kill. Bit of a split push here this round for the Raiders. 3 over towards A, 2 over towards B. Wall going up, but that's going to be a tripwire onto the Neon, and they get the kill. That's a good early pick, but Jay able to find a kill onto Noah. What can the rest of Bosco do without Noah there? There's 1 death over towards Daniel. Bosco now rotating. Sova already top heaven. Jet rotating, meeting the Sova. Calm down. So KO trying to get there fast, but that's going to be ult for Cypher, so they know exactly where Bosco Tech is.
Now Bosco Tech is...
Oh, 2 kills coming over for Brad, and now in a 2v3 situation, Mukle did go down, destroying Sage's wall. Brad gonna get some shots in here on the door, hopefully able to distract a little bit as Sova needs to push in here, try and find a kill. We do still have KO sitting all the way back in A main. They need to go, and they need to go now. Bomb already going down, but there's gonna be the kill for Jay. What can they do? Brad dashing out, not able to find the kill, and that's gonna be round and match.
Not so, because there's still the difference. It looks to be that Bosco Tech still is in the game overall. In
Match?
not matched yet, I believe. Looks to be we're having a couple technical difficulties here, folks. Now, overall, I would say, oh, it looks to be that it is going to be matched. It is going to be matched today.
Yeah, I mean, that is match. I mean, wrong games. I guess that the other roster still had just the wrong game settings, so they had the round count messed up. That it was going to go all the way up to. I mean, I think it was just unlimited rounds, probably for a practice or a scrim or something.
Yeah,
but I mean, that is final rounds. Over towards.
Just making
that
sure.
is final round over towards the Raiders. So. That is going to be it. Bosco Tech able to get a little bit of progress back towards there, but that is going to be the final. Count 13-5 in favor of River City Raiders.
Now, overall, I would say really good. Not only I would say match for River City, but really good defensive display for Bosco Tech, showing off that yes, incredible defense, but also some areas of opportunity in the way they need to attack and more of their offense. I would say moving forward, Bosco Tech really needs to emphasize that control of aggressiveness, not being too aggressive, not being too casual. Especially, I think it's kind of concerning when you're the attacking side and you're put on defense in such an early manner.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, that feast or famine going for the Neon, and she started out with 4 kills just first round, so that is a bit shell shocking, I think, to the Bosco side. But they settled in on the defense side. They found a little bit of a rhythm, got some rounds there. I mean, Noah having a great game, 22 and 16. Kills starting to come in for some of the other players. Atomic 11-15, Brad 10-16. So they were finding it towards the end. I think that is a nice positive to take away from this map, is they were able to string together some of those defensive rounds. They did have some really nice team play, some really nice team peaks as the game went on, where I think early round they were swinging a lot of stuff solo and kind of just challenging things that they didn't fully need to challenge. But I think that timeout really helped. John talked to them a little bit. I would assume he probably said like we just need to play a little bit more together. I don't know fully who the IGL is for this team, so like I want to talk to John after the match to just see like who it is, because I am looking for one of those players to really make the calls, like be like, hey, we need like slow down, or like when Daniel got that kill mid and stayed out there and then ended up dying, we ended up losing that round to that clutch. Like somebody should yell at him like, hey, you got to pick, like come back and join the team, like get back here, like something like that. Like just looking for somebody to kind of take that leadership role and really help control the team and tell them what to do.
No, yeah, totally. It's kind of like, again, it goes back to them controlling that aggression, how they play things. Especially, I would say that situation where Daniel just decided to like push through. Even he didn't need to. They had favorable position. They had the spike down. Pushing kind of just opened the window for River City to be like, okay, now I'm gonna breach in. Now I'm gonna take the flank. Now I'm gonna take the match. Overall, again, brand new team. They're still learning. Most of them are freshmen. They're still learning how to play. So, but either way, I think it shows that Bosco Tech is performing better and better. Like we're coming off of such a drastic loss last week, and getting this performance, which it may look that it started off such a rough way, but them starting to pick up the pace shows that they're learning.
Yeah,
shows that they're improving.
100%.
So again, it's still early on in the season, so we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm guessing we'll probably get an interview once they're done with their coach talk. So it is going to end 13-5 in favor of the Raiders, and we should be right back with an interview.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Luis Camacho, and I'm here joined by.
Daniel.
So, Daniel Esqueda, also known as Daniel Duke 793. So, tell me, Daniel, what are your thoughts on today's match?
So I feel like today definitely could have been a lot better. They were definitely like sort of matched with us, maybe a little bit worse, but we just really had like some communication issues, some like just like issues all around
Mhm.
from all 5 players, even me. We made like decisions that we didn't really need to. Like we peeked through mid when we didn't need to. We waited too long. Just like simple mistakes that really added up over time.
I see. It's good that you have that in mind, especially because, again, one part of improvement is knowing what you did wrong so you can later improve.
Mhm.
Something I also want to point out, again, especially when you guys kind of I would say, of what I managed to see, kind of over pushed in some situations. Tell me, what are you planning on to build on those areas of opportunity in the future?
So something that we're gonna do is we're just really gonna just practice more because we only really practice like twice a week. So we just need to just like lock in. Like we really just need like I don't know really how to explain it, but like we need people to step up. Really,
I see.
we need like on all bases we need people to step up.
Now, another thing. Now, again, you guys are a brand new team. Most of you guys started from scratch compared to our last roster, or you guys are brand new. So tell me, what can you say as a new team in general? What would you say is something that you guys, as a team, need to work on?
I think definitely like working with each other because I feel like we're all like sort of cocooned in a way,
Mhm.
and we're all like, oh, I'm nervous to talk to this kid because I don't know him. But like, I feel like over time, like later into the season, we'll definitely be more comfortable with each other and actually using each other's names.
Mhm.
Because if you hear our comms, we're just using character names.
I see.
But
Which
yeah,
is still a
it's
good
just-
thing, though.
Yeah, it's just getting used to each other and stuff like that. Nothing like gameplay wise, we have it sort of down. It's just like working with each other and playing off of each other's mistakes and successes.
I see. So you would say like an area that you guys are really working on is that communication, you guys getting to know each other. Would you say like playing together a lot more in your off time in practice would help that?
That would really help, yeah.
Now, also, Daniel, something I wanted to ask. Now, again, Ascent is such, I would say, it's kind of like our curse as Bosco Tech. We play Ascent a lot. Like, you
Mhm.
folks have seen it last season, I think 99.9999% of our maps were Ascent.
Yeah.
So, tell me, does that affect the way that you guys are training moving forward? Because eventually, like, yeah, we're probably going to get Ascent.
Yeah, it's
So-
like it's inevitable, but with so many like picks on Ascent, we sort of like just made that our default one, so we
Mhm.
practice that one a lot. It's just like sometimes we forget things that are said in practice, or sometimes we aren't paying attention. Just like standard stuff that everyone really does.
Well, yeah, it happens, especially in such like tense situations. Especially, I would say, like during those really tough 1v2s, 1v, all of that situations would require a lot of clutching. It's kind of you just
Yeah.
completely
Like the
forget about it.
nerves are just like boom.
You're like, oh crap, what did I do?
I know, yeah.
But also, I want to say, now a standout of you guys' performance was your defense. You
Mhm.
guys managed to bring it up, and almost I would say, if it weren't for the last round, you guys would have tied again, and even would have maybe would have seen you guys take it today. What would you say is a thing that aided your guys' defense?
I think what aided our defense was them being scared of my own setups as Cypher. Because on Ascent, there's one like really good trip on A.
Mhm.
So they knew that I knew that. And they just like, usually they just went B. And I had just had to float around and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that was just the main thing. But along with all of our teamwork, of course. Because we did have a lot of good communication. Because we kicked it into high gear.
We're like, okay, we're in a bad situation. Come on, we
Yeah.
gotta lock in.
The stress is what got us.
Yes, but again, something you work on for the future is instead of locking in such a, I would say, late stage of the game, it's let's in such an earlier stage to get that better advantage in economy and round base. But overall, it's good that you guys have it in mind because you know you're gonna improve on it on the future. Again, it's still early on the season, right?
Yeah. Still week 3. We still have like what?
I would a couple of
I
games.
think it's
yeah.
like 5, 6 more games.
Mhm.
So we have a lot of time to improve.
So So yeah, overall, thank you, Daniel, for joining me here today. Overall, don't get bummed about this performance. You guys did incredibly well still, and there's always areas of improvement, right? There's always something to improve, even if you get a perfect game, a perfect round, etc. So yeah, that's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Luis Camacho. Don't forget to click that like button and to subscribe. We'll be back for more games such as Overwatch, Valorant, as you can see, R6, Rocket League, etc., etc. Now, sadly, because we have PSATs and examination here at Bosco Tech, there will be no stream tomorrow. But don't worry, we promise to come back all strong, all tough and strong for next week. So yeah, my name is Luis Camacho.
My name's Daniel Esqueda.
Thanks again